What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode here on the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different for this video. I'm actually going to do a walkthrough of my Hobie Pro Angler 14 360. This is going to be pretty much what I'm going to have set up for the 2025 season. Really hoping that I'm going to be making a lot more of these events. But yeah, honestly, I switched over quite abruptly and I never really did a walkthrough of my Pro Angler, so I figured this would be the perfect timing to do it. Yeah, with all that being said, let's get to the setup. All right, so starting out with the bow, I've got this Motorguide Xi3 12 volt 50 pound 55 pound thrust trolling motor here at the bow. This bow mounted motor was literally made for kayak fishing or kayaks in general. Got that on a one objective mounting plate. Moving on, I've got these little nav lights right here on both sides. I just have them taped onto the mount itself. Yeah, these are pretty cheap. They're just on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below, but it's nothing special. Just something that's easily replaceable and doesn't break the bank. I actually got inspired from this from Brandon Hua. I believe he runs it similar to this. I think he runs it right here, but I figured I like it a little bit higher. Moving over, I've got this little release, I don't know, my mechanism that releases my my motor into the water. I don't take any credit for this. There's so many guys out there on YouTube that have done this. So I essentially drilled a 1/4 inch hole and I fed this little paracord through, tied it off to a little carabiner, a G carabiner I believe this is, and yeah, drilled a little hole, that same 1/4 inch hole, to my little foot release right here on the motor. I would essentially just attach this when I'm getting out on the water. But this cord leads us all the way back to this little handle, I don't know, cord handle. If you guys recognize this, this is the kickstand handle. So originally this cord came out of here and was holding on to this little kickstand, and essentially you would pull it and it lets you sit at a lower position. However, I don't ever get that low on this chair. I always just sit in the high position, similarly to what Kayak USA what he said. And yeah, I actually got this inspiration from him. I cut that off and changed out the cord and rerouted it to, yeah, release my motor into the water. I want to run 2 motors, and obviously in the back you guys can see that that's going to be the NK, the regular NK 180 back there. I'm gonna hopefully sooner or later I'm gonna be upgrading to the NK 300 just because this is a bigger kayak and I'm carrying a lot more weight, so I'd like to be able to go a little bit quicker. But regardless of that, because I have that, I have to carry a second battery, and I carry the second battery in my Yak Attack black box. And since I do that, I feel like I'm just rambling, but yeah, I just store my 3600 tackle boxes under my seat for right now. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know, get like some sort of mold or whatever. I've seen a few guys on YouTube and their setups with how they have their drawers down here. I don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, but for right now I'm just keeping the tackle boxes under, and I have this little strap right here as well. I believe that's what it's meant for, but I just put it over and I strap them down and it works for right now. Moving forward, let's go over to how I power this thing. So I have the power cord wrapped around this little front hatch, and I have it attached to this Marine Co. waterproof plug. It has 3 prongs, but really you only need 2, positive and negative, of course. And then I ended up doing a rod tube delete just because I don't really utilize this. I kept this one on just in case, but I deleted this one for sure because I knew that I would have to set this up like this. You don't necessarily have to set up your Xi3 electronic or power like this, but I figured it looks a lot more cleaner. I know some people just run the wire outside of the hole, but I don't know, it just looks a lot more cleaner. You know, you just pop this open and the arrow's right there, align it, plug it in. It's pretty heavy duty, and it's waterproof as well. That's just how I run power to my motor. So I've got that set up. I've also got a Yak Power little switch system. I forgot what they call these, but yeah, Yak Power switch system to run my electronics. I don't have a battery connected to it at the moment right now, just because it's charging, but essentially you would turn it on once it's connected. I have one as my graph, B for my bow mount, and I don't know when I'll add some hull lights, but that's gonna be for M. But yeah, so right now I'm only utilizing 1 and B. So graph and then bow lights. So let's go over to how I have this wired up. So I have this, right, the female end of this Marinco plug. I have it running through the hole, and it actually comes out this. It actually comes out right. It actually comes out right here. You guys can see that it comes out right there. I forgot what the little grommet holes that, you know, Hobie has pre-drilled. Comes through there and it sits right here, right? So essentially, like I said, the power comes out right there, and I run my motor off of this Time USB 12 volt 140 amp hour lithium battery. This thing lasts me so long, guys. I haven't actually ran it till it's dead. I've gone 3 trips with it out. Mind you, I'm still taking my bow mounted or my stern mounted motor, so it's not always running. However, I'm running it quite often. I'm only using it for spot lock, and then also if I'm not doing far runs, I just have it, you know, going, right? So this thing has been a workhorse, has lasted me 3 days, like I said, guys. Big shout out to Time USB for supporting the channel. I do actually have a promo code. I can leave a link in the description below. That's gonna lead you guys to their website. They have all sorts of batteries that you can run, either, you know, your RV or just regular electronics, or yeah, like me, running it for your kayak. They ended up sending me a 14 volt 40 amp charger, and that thing charges this thing so quick, guys. I maybe got this thing down, I don't know, maybe half one day, and that thing charged it like nothing. And yeah, use the links that I'm providing to help out the channel. Aside from the little plug, I'm running this battery in a Newport battery box, and this thing allows me to attach my little USB plug in here, which I run my rear GoPro. That's what gets all the hook set shots that you guys are always watching or seeing, that I'm always putting on. I have it sitting like this, and then I would put my Yak Attack black box right here with the 24 volt 50 amp hour, and this thing is going to be what powers my MK180 to get from point A to point B. Yeah, guys, that's the setup right now. I mean, I don't have it set up, so it looks a little junky right now, or a little janky, but excuse the background. The garage is quite messy right now. But yeah, that's the setup, guys. It's been working great. I enjoy riding this thing. I can't tell you guys how much of an upgrade it is compared to my old Hobie Outback. But yeah, guys, that's my setup as of right now. Majority of it is pretty built out. I'm only running 1 graph right now. I want to say I hope by the end of this year to be running 2 graphs. Super grateful that you guys have stuck around this long. I actually hit 1,500 subs finally this past weekend as well, so welcome to everybody who's new to the channel. With that being said, I know a lot of you guys shop on Amazon just like myself, but yeah, Time USB is also doing a sale on Prime Day, which will be on October 8th to the 9th. So be sure to check them out on Amazon as well. I'll leave links in the description below. Majority of these links are affiliate links, so if you guys are purchasing something through the links, I get a small little commission of it. But yeah, thanks for sticking this long. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family as always. I'll catch you guys out in the next one. Peace.